I'm Amy Anderson for the OptionRally News team. Let's take a look at the global market highlights and news that all traders and investors should be aware of. Wall Street recovers. Bill Gates stepping down at Microsoft and the yen strength killing the Nikkei. Let's take a quick look at what's happening in the global markets now. Global markets recovered from Monday's plunge and look to trade on the upside today. Corporate earnings shine, giving investors a reason to cheer. Investors were also seen bargain hunting, swooping on beaten down stocks in the wake of a 5% fall in the broad S&P 500. Microsoft said that founder Bill Gates was stepping down as chairman to become a technology advisor, and Satya Nadella, head of its cloud computing division, would succeed Steve Ballmer as chief executive. Microsoft shares rose 0.5%. Back to the retail sector, mass merchant JCPenney dropped over 10% despite announcing that comparable store sales in the fourth quarter rose 2% according to preliminary data, the first increase since the second quarter of 2011. The discount retailer, which has been seen losing hundreds of millions of dollars per quarter, is trying to turn its fortunes around. But Wall Street is not convinced it can deliver. The stock is already down roughly 44% this year after an even tougher 2013. Shares plunged 54% and the company was removed from the S&P 500 in November. European shares ended the day mixed, with very little to guide them as traders watched Wall Street for clues. Asian markets this morning are trading in the red, led by the Japanese Nikkei, which fell to its lowest level in 4 months. An official at a major brokerage said investors have developed a sense of uncertainty, which has led to the current risk-averse sentiment. In the foreign exchange markets, the yen got a boost in Asian trade this morning after a global stock market rout spooked investors ahead of the dual central bank meeting and the U.S. non-farm report due this week. The dollar bought at 101.27 yen. The euro is mixed at 1.3516 and 136.87 yen as speculation grows that the European Central Bank might cut interest rates after its Thursday policy meeting. Traders moved into the Japanese currency, seen as a safe haven in times of turmoil, after weak U.S. data compounded worries about emerging markets and fueled a global equity market sell-off this week. Moving to the commodities market, gold held on to strong gains yesterday as Asian equities slumped and investors worried over U.S. economic growth after disappointing manufacturing data. Turmoil in emerging markets due to the Fed's reduction of tapering is causing some investors to become risk-off, so they are looking to gold, which has regained its status as a safe haven asset. Gold is trading at $1253.80 this morning. WTI crude oil gained in early Asian trade on the expectation that U.S. oil storage at a key delivery point would show a large drop, with a persistent cold snap driving demand for heating fuels in the world's largest economy. Crude oil rose 43 cents, up at 97.62. This is Amy Anderson from OptionRally signing off. Follow me on Facebook and watch for our new financial terms of the day and weekly event news.